What's up? So the last video was lesson number 1, where we made a creamy whipped up shea body butter blend for the hair, for the full body, and it turned out amazing. Like, it was fluffy, it was light, it was airy, and it went on and absorbed like butter. So this next one is for the face. The face is a very sensitive area, and you gotta really pay attention to the things that work, and you have to take out the things that don't work, right? So it's about taking note, paying attention to when you have a reaction to things. And reactions can be dryness, they could be acne like bumps. Reactions can be like irritation and redness. So just look out for those different signs. Changes in color, texture, temperature, all those things are signs of irritation, okay? And with this shea face cream we're gonna make today, we're gonna make it a little lighter, because I know you think shea butter is very heavy, and it is, it's thick. But we're gonna make it lighter by whipping in some aloe, some grapeseed oil, a little bit of vitamin E, you know what we do for the preservative, and we're gonna add a essential oil of sweet orange. And the sweet orange has 3 major benefits. It boosts collagen. It's gonna help your skin be more elastic, you know, supple, taut. It helps increase blood flow to the skin, and that's what brings that glow, that youthfulness, and also detoxes. Blood comes in, cleans out, all that is part of our natural circulation. And the last thing that sweet orange oil does is it helps to balance your skin, especially the bacteria, gives you vitamin C to reduce acne, and we all want to reduce acne, okay? So let's get into this shea body butter for the face. I just really need to figure out how I'm gonna say this. Shea face cream. Doesn't that sound nice? Let's just leave it at that. Shea face cream. And part of the things that we don't like about the store-bought products, while we're here today making our own in the kitchen, being natural, is because the store-bought products, most of them have preservatives. Most of them have perfume oils. And we don't all know the difference between perfume oils and essential oils, right? So essential oils, I'm gonna take the actual flower, I'm gonna distill, I'm gonna extract the essence, the oils of that flower, and that includes the nutrients, the phytochemicals in that flower or herb, and I'm gonna put it into this concentrated form, right? That I can now dose out into other things like skincare. And a perfume oil, fragrance oil, is created, it's synthesized. It's chemicals, different substances put together to create a perfume, a sweet scent. Because all these things that are synthesized tend to be carcinogenic, because our body knows what's natural. Our body is a natural entity, it's a natural thing. And so when something foreign goes inside it, it throws it off. And the more that we indulge in foreign things and synthesize things versus natural things, the more our body is thrown off. And a lot of us will see those in the reasons why we go to the doctor, in our health issues, right? So holistic healthcare, what we're doing here in the kitchen, is part of raising awareness for ourselves, for our families, for our communities, to be, you know, be aware of the shit we're taking in. We're taking in a lot of things, including the air. So the best that we can do, because we can't avoid it all, we can reduce exposure. Reduced exposure increases your chances of maintaining health, maintaining homeostasis, of your cells working the right way and saying, you know, I know when to live, I know when to shine, and I know when to die. And those are healthy cells. And shea butter, the ingredients that we're going to use in this recipe, all contribute to that. So let's get into it. Our first ingredient is beeswax. And beeswax is a wound healer. It's going to be a thickener for our concoction. And it's actually high in vitamin K, which is very good for the skin. We're gonna add in our ½ cup of shea butter. Melt that down. Then add in our aloe gel, vitamin E oil, preservative, and our sweet orange oil. And last but not least, grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil actually is really good for the skin. Not only is it a very good body safe oil, good for our pH, but it adds the elasticity to the skin. So that supple tautness that you like, grapeseed oil can do that for you. Wow, look at this. It's already melted down. A teaspoon of grapeseed oil for that elasticity. We like that nice supple skin, okay? And then we want our half a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. This acts as a preservative, elongating the shelf life, and it's a anti-aging, antioxidant oil. So it helps us to not show signs of aging, like wrinkles and spots and all that. So now we got all of our oils in there. The heat is on. So we took it off the hot plate. And we want to give it a good stir. So essential oil, we're going to add about 15 drops. Remember, this is for your face, so you don't have too much. I'm just going to put about 10 drops in here. And this is sweet orange oil. Oops, so it's going to give us a citrusy kind of smell, but not too much. And this is also best as a night cream, because when you go to sleep, a lot of times your face just rubs on the pillow, and that's when a lot of the drying and you know, damage happens. So first of all, get a satin pillowcase, and then you also want to moisturize your face a little bit extra at night. And this has a citrus oil in it, so remember, you don't want to be out in the sunlight with a lot of citrus oils on your face. So this is definitely a night cream. So we're gonna mix all this in, and then we want to let it cool before we whip it, okay? Because if you try to whip it while it's still warm, it's just going to slop around and become like a frothy soup, and we don't want that. So doesn't this look nice? Look at that. Just pure oils. It smells good too. It's not overpowering. It's just a nice hint of orange citrus. So the last thing to put in there, is the aloe gel. So I'm gonna mix all this in there and let it cool down in the fridge, and then I'm gonna whip it up. So I don't know if you remember what happened last time when I tried to whip something up in this bowl with my whipper. It was too shallow and it went everywhere. So today I'm gonna put it in this tall cup. This is a blender cup. It's meant for the blender. So this will have a lot better results. So before this cools all the way off, I'm gonna give this a nice mix, okay? Looks really lightweight already. It's very thin looking. The way it flows. You can tell the viscosity of the oil, if it's gonna be good for your face or not. And this has a nice thin viscosity. We don't wanna smother our face. We just wanna moisturize it. And I can tell you this morning, I put on plain shea butter on my face like every other morning. And it's not greasy. It's actually could extend another layer. If I want to moisturize again, it'd be fine. But actually no, my natural oils come in. So see, this is really balanced skin. And all I use is shea butter. I don't want no makeup. And it's been working for me. I'm gonna put the lid on this and put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes, and then whip it up for its final fluffiness, and then we'll be done. so happy with this recipe. If you have any questions about the products, the recipes, any of the wellness tips that I give, just hit me up on Instagram at It's Green Body. Slide on into DMs and I'll be happy to help. Until next time, leave with love.